rookie. RDL2. We are back in the fucking building. This shit ready to go down tonight, man. Yo, people really putting their war room together right now, man. I don't think nobody off season is intense like this league right here. We got some real big shit going on, man. Draft at 6 p.m. tonight. Tune into it. This ain't no regular draft. This is a fun, hot draft that you gonna really be entertained if you are tuned in watching it. We had some big things go down last year in our first RDL2 draft. Some big players, top players turned into top-notch players. You know what I'm saying? We had some everybody in the top 10 in that draft all became big-time players, so that was a good thing. You had some sneaker picks that end up being really good players. One of my favorites was Royce Freeman from Oregon. I think he went in the 4th round. He was a complete stud. You know, it was always that running back that wasn't thought about or got drafted late and became a stud. All right. Some really good quarterbacks out there. You know what I'm saying? There's some coming in. This draft right now is loaded for 2019. All right. So we got Drew Lock from Missouri. Let's talk about the quarterbacks real fast. Drew Lock from Missouri, 6'4", 210 pounds. 90 throw power, throwing on a run. Deep accuracy, 86. Medium, 88. 4.75, 40. 70 awareness. This guy can come in and start for somebody right away. But I think the hot quarterbacks in this class will be Will Grier. Actually, not Will Grier. They'll sleep on Will Grier. But Kelly Bryant and DeAndre Francione. If there's any quarterbacks that's going to go off the board in the first quarter, it'll probably be him. My sleeper is Shea Patterson. That's my guy right there. That's my sleeper quarterback, Shea Patterson. I think he's going to be somebody, whoever get him, he's a starting quarterback. But the problem is everybody pretty much got quarterbacks already in this league. So I don't think there's going to be more than 2 quarterbacks that go in the first round. That's just my opinion. But actually, no, 3, because just talking with some of the coaches, some people just do dickhead shit. Bottom line, you're going to see people picking people just because and not picking for their needs. So it's going to be a lot of people flying off the board in this draft that don't belong going to that team at all. But as always, people do what they want to do. You know what I mean? They're going to get the triad of the moment when they do shit like that. But let them do what they want to do. They don't build their teams right. Then when they fucking 1-13, 2-10, they don't want to play no more. This league that. Nah, you shouldn't be trying to pick dick ride and pick dumb picks. Pick the fuck what you need. Bottom line, pick what you need. But as you can see, I just went through the Niners with Lamar Jackson. Giants got Rosen. So we looking at majority of every team got a quarterback. I think the Gunners, this is the old Chargers team. I think I think they need a quarterback. But he fell in love with the guy he played. Now, don't ever look at numbers on a guy and think that, oh, hell no. All right? It's all about the coach. It's all about the style of coach, the way he play, and what he wants to do with this quarterback. And this quarterback fits his system perfectly. He don't have the ideal numbers, but he's his franchise quarterback. So we know the Gunners ain't going quarterback. The Jaguars definitely lead a quarterback, but we know him. He's unorthodox. He'll probably go get an old quarterback in free. I thought he would have grabbed one in free agency. He didn't. So he gonna probably go do some dumb shit and get another dumbass player. David Johnson is now in the Jaguar, which is nuts. You got rid of Leonard Fournette for David Johnson. But, I mean, it ain't nuts. This guy, the way he played football, maybe he wanted a more of a receiver running back. You know, David Johnson is a 1,000-yard receiver just like he's a 1,000-yard running back. With that being said, I think his position of need really is wide receiver. Again, I mean, DJ Moore caught every ball for him last year. He's solid on defense. I think he's straight. I mean, the Jaguars is young, man. They fucking young and they off the hook good. So, he don't really, to me, I just think wherever he pick at, he can just pick. Me personally, I'll just back out of the first round right now and just stack up for next year if I'm him. But he'll want to follow the formula and try to grab somebody special, which is not wrong with that. He definitely can use a corner. Maybe I'll back that statement up. He might need a corner for real here. He did get rid of a lot of corners over here, so I mean, J.C. Jackson played pretty solid for him all year, and Ramsey's the best cornerback in the league. At safety, Darwin James is a monster, and at strong safety, he went and got Buda Baker. So he's set. So we're looking at wide receiver or cornerback over here, or quarterback. They're his needs. All right. So Jacksonville need a quarterback. Let me get back on topic. Baker Mayfield, he's a franchise quarterback. He had a great pro day, so his numbers stepped up as far as his attributes. But Baker Mayfield is the Jets starting quarterback. He got them to the playoffs. They were one and done in the wild card round. Shout out to him for making the playoffs for the first time ever in any league I ever been in with him. Good shit. Baker Mayfield in his rookie year, he got to knock those interceptions down. 29 interceptions is a lot. It's not really a lot. It's just the fact that he threw 13 touchdowns. That 29 not a lot, especially for a rookie. He has 60% completion ratio, so that's cool. So we know the Jets don't need a quarterback, right? So then we go look at these Lions. The Lions is going to usher in, they need a quarterback. I don't care how you slice or dice it, they need a quarterback. You don't have nobody. I mean, that 97 strength looking real good right here. But see, here's the smart thing. This is where you got to show this guy some love. At the same time, I'm going to tear him apart right now. All right, Bryant Palmer. I watched him get him out of free agency. He's one of those quarterbacks that had a cannon for an arm, but you had to develop him. So what he did was he played him last year in games that he knew he can win or didn't matter. All right. He also trained him all last year. I mean, all his XP points went to quarterback shit, which turned this guy into a starting quarterback for most people. Bottom line, look at that. That's great right there. You can't do anything to ask for anything more than that. But that's just called GM and this shit. That's what most of y'all won't do. All right, cool. So he had to start a quarterback. So he really doesn't have to waste a first round pick on a quarterback at all. He's straight. He can go get whatever other need he need. All right. So now, as you can see, I'm going through all the teams and I only showed one team that needed a quarterback. All right. Aaron Rodgers can hold you down. Brett Hundley can hold you down. But that. We know he got the number. This guy got the number one pick in the draft. Now, here's my thing. There is not a quarterback on this draft board that's worth a number one. Everybody going to dick ride DeAndre Francione because of his speed, and he has great arm power too. So everybody going to dick ride it because that's what everybody want to do. Half of them can't run an offense, so they just want to run around with their quarterback. So they're going to dick ride him, and he's not a first pick. He's a first round quarterback, but he's not a first pick. Me personally, I don't think none of these quarterbacks are first round picks, except unless you absolutely need a quarterback round. So we know for a fact the Green Bay Packers will be picking the number one defensive player in this whole draft class on a spreadsheet. Bottom line, so we know that for a fact. All right, so they don't need a quarterback. The Panthers need a quarterback. They actually got a quarterback that's not on their roster yet that he can actually play with. Cam Newton still is 30 years old. You can still play with Cam Newton. But he got the quarterback from LSU, Danny Etling. He just not on his roster yet, but that's his quarterback. So do they go after quarterback? I think the Panthers need way more needs than versus just go at quarterback right now. The Panthers are terrible. The person that had the Panthers before the new guy took them over, I don't know why he drafted all senior citizens. Don't nobody know why, but that's what he did, and he fucking stunk. All right. Harold fucking Burgers. I don't think Harold Burgers got a pick for the next 3 seasons, to be honest with you. This motherfucker trade his draft picks off like that shit like motherfucking first of the month. Feel me? This guy don't never have a draft pick in it. Never. He probably, if I go look at his draft right now, I guarantee you he don't got no next year picks. He got 5th, 6th, or 7th. He don't even got his next year. This motherfucker is done. Fried chicken. This nigga fried chicken with motherfucking biscuit and butter right next to it. He's done. Now, I'm roasting your ass because that's what it is. But in the process of that, he got Matthew Stafford. All right, and this is the quarterback that belonged to the Panthers and shit. Harold Burgers don't listen. He wasn't supposed to fucking pick him up in free agency, and he did. But he belonged over there with the Panthers, all right? So, Matthew Stafford, you got yourself a franchise quarterback for a few more years, all right? Jameis Winston is playing for the Raiders. 6 Oops. Shout out to 6 Oops for pulling off an amazing trade with Leonard Fournette right now. And shout out to you, bro. But don't use me in your process to getting your motherfucking trades off. Because you bribed the shit out the Jaguars. You motherfucking bribed Jungle and told him it was my fault why you couldn't give him a first when you sitting in this draft with 2 of them. There's no way you would have got Leonard Fournette from me without giving up one of them first round picks. But Smooth talk, smooth criminal. That's how you do it. Motherfuckers that know how to trade, know how to persuade. You trade, you persuade, you persuade, you trade. As simple as that. So you hustled the shit out of him and threw my name in the mix of that. Salute to you, Six. Salute to you, my boy. But you would have came up off that first. Trust me. One of those, if not both of them, you would have came up off of one of them motherfuckers for Leonard Fournette, my boy. So anyway, let's get back. He don't need a quarterback. He got Jameis Winston. You got the Rams. They got Goff. They straight. So we don't need that. You got Goff on here. My team got holes, bro. I need them. You get a future second and third. Niggas trying to work out trades. All right, so Goff is a franchise quarterback. I like this guy right here. And I think the Ravens need to give him a shot for a couple more seasons. Maybe another 2 to 3 seasons, and if he can't get the job done, then get him out. But I like him. He's a good, solid quarterback. So I think they got their franchise. But again, you got a guy that probably like a lot of these guys want to run around with the quarterback. Like don't get it wrong. There's nothing wrong with that. I got Lamar Jackson. I picked Lamar Jackson for that. But I made him a pocket passer before I do any type of running with him. You feel me? I'll run if I have to with him. But a lot of these guys' offenses is strictly to roll out, drop back 35 yards, and get their quarterback 10 more extra seconds to throw the ball, and then let routes bounce off the sideline and throw it. That's their game. Okay? I want to knock it. I hate it. I think it's the worst football. I think it's fucking arcade football. And people that do that shit is because y'all don't know how to read the defense, bottom line. So with that being said, most of these guys are going to go after those fast quarterbacks that better do that with them. So I don't see him sticking around with this quarterback, but I think he should. I think this is a franchise starting quarterback. All right, Redskins got 2 starting franchise quarterbacks. The funny part is, it's people on the board right now that need a quarterback right now, and nobody thought to go holler at the Redskins. And he got 2 spreadsheet quarterbacks sitting on his bench on his game right now. Sam Darnold, his starter, but look at the guy from Memphis sitting right there, superstar, 92, 73. No, not one person asked to trade for this guy. Not one person. That's amazing to me. Like, he just sitting there with a quarterback that could go to anybody team that need a quarterback right now and fucking start. I'm a pause. I don't get that. You got niggas like Harrellberger that just gave up his whole next year fucking draft for Matthew Stafford, and this guy sitting on his roster just sitting there that can come in your program and start right the fuck now. Y'all got about 2 hours before this draft, 2.5 hours before this draft. If I don't see motherfuckers start reaching out for this guy right here, man, and trying to trade for this guy right here, y'all stupid. 75 overall already, superstar, 92 throw power, 80 deep accuracy, 84 medium, 83 short. He better than half of y'all starting quarterbacks right now, sitting on a bench, and nobody hit that man up for that quarterback. Slow ass people. Saints got Luke Falk. I like Luke Falk. I think Luke Falk is a monster. Luke Falk went through his pro day. He actually going to get an upgrade, actually. I think he already got his upgrade. I'm not sure. But this is a good pick because the way he play football, he wants to run the ball first, bottom line. So he don't really need a quarterback to be lights out. He just need a quarterback to get the job done. All right, so the Saints is cool. Russell Wilson, 30 years old, but you can live with Russell for another 3 years before his legs start dying. I don't know if he dropped in speed right now because I could have sworn he was at 89 speed. Maybe he already dropped in speed. With that being said, maybe he do need a quarterback. Now, I would say in this draft, I would say that he picking in the 30s. So I would say a quarterback would be there if he did want to go quarterback. Because not a lot of people need quarterbacks. But I don't know. Russell Wilson. I ain't on from on headphones. Russell Wilson. I'm interviewing some. I'm doing a talk show. I said, what? Hold on. You thought I was going? Nah, I'm going to store and I got on pajamas. You ain't never think I was going. You thought your daughter was going. So you thought your daughter was going. Now she must have stood you up. So now you ready to blow my shit. Oh. I thought we was going out to the store. No, I never said I was going. I'm in Young Thug sweatpants right now. How I'm gonna go home and get some regular shit? I'm in Young huh? Mom, ain't your daughter coming here? Alright, well, why are you bothering me right now? Give a shout out to my league right now. What? Give a shout out to my league right now. Who gonna lose? Oh, shit. Alright, but Russell Wilson, man, he I don't know. That shit looked weird to me. I thought he was way faster than that. Like, I don't know what happened. I think he might need a quarterback, to be honest with you. I don't know what's going on with Albert. I mean, I actually just hit my boy up. He said he was a little busy, and shit right now. So I really don't know if he need a quarterback. So just to get through these quarterbacks real fast, I'm showing you that nobody really needs a quarterback. The Vikings definitely need a quarterback. They definitely need one. The Bears don't need one. Bengals don't need one, but I know from talking to him, he's looking to go get a quarterback. So if I was listen to this. If he don't want this guy right here, somebody else please go get him. Chase Litton, go look at the Bengals roster right now. He's looking to get another quarterback in this draft because obviously he want to run around with somebody fast. So go get this guy right here. Somebody please go get him. If you're a pocket passer and you like to throw the ball around, this guy is perfect right here. Go get him. I'm quite sure you can get him cheap. Holla at the Bengals for him. The Bills, you got Quentin Flowers and JT Barrett sitting over here. He all right. Garoppolo's cool here. The Browns need a quarterback, but he just mortgaged off his draft picks this year, so obviously he's going to deal with what he got right now, so he's straight. The Bucks got Derek Carr. Personally, I think they need a quarterback. I don't know why he traded Jameis Winston for Derek Carr, but he need a quarterback. Cardinals got the best quarterback on the game by far. I don't care nobody say. He's good. He don't need a quarterback. Chiefs, this is the other best quarterback on the game, but this new guy wants to mortgage his whole team off, so I don't know what the fuck he planning on doing. I think if you got a quarterback like this on your roster and you don't want him, it's because you looking for a quarterback with speed so you can fucking run around all day and play fucking backyard football. These bum motherfuckers. Anyway, Andrew Luck can hold Snake down for a little bit, and Snake can move around and do some other things. And he still got Jacoby Biscuit. I think he can make things happen with either one of these quarterbacks. So I know he don't waste his time on a quarterback. Dak Prescott franchise. Y'all starting to see what the trend here. Everybody got a quarterback already. Eagles don't want Wentz. He need a quarterback. His style of play is a different style of quarterback, so I get that. He's looking to go somewhere else. So maybe one of the top quarterbacks with speed go there. Now the Falcons got a sneaky good quarterback sitting right here. Me personally, I like this guy. I really like this guy, Mike White. And look, they all liked him at the Senior Bowl too, yo. This guy really produced at the Senior Bowl. My thing is, you still got Matt Ryan. You can use Matt Ryan if you don't want to start this guy yet, and you want to get this guy. You know what you could do with this guy? You can literally Aaron Rodgers this guy. Matt Ryan can hold you down for this next season, and you give him one more year to develop, and then you plug him in. All right. You definitely got needs other places right now, and I think that number one need is sitting right here at wide receiver. And you sitting at 3. So at 3, you can go get the best receiver on the motherfucking board right now. Now, we got some studs in this draft. So I would be remiss to see you not pick a receiver. If you go anywhere outside of receiver right now, with Julio being 30 years old and his speed declining, acceleration declining, you are not who I thought you was. Put it that way. All right, because you got guys on this board right now that can do a lot of things for you. You got a 6'6" guy that got 4.37 speed right now. There's your Calvin Johnson right there, buddy, by far. So I don't see you doing anything outside of that. You go get a quarterback, or a defensive back or something like that. You dumb, because you just drafted a defensive back last year. I mean, you could use a safety, but I don't see none of these safeties that's good enough in this draft to be a top 3 pick right now. None of them. Cornerbacks, of course, yeah, but I don't think that you need one because you got Joshua Jackson from Iowa, who's one of the best cornerbacks in the draft coming out. And you still got True Font that can hold you down right now. So you kind of cool. You can come back and get a cornerback, bro. Your main need, and I hope you're listening to me, DC, your main need is wide receiver, bro. By far, wide receiver. All right, that's the Falcons. Everybody got quarterback. Now I'm back to the 49ers. So, look, that was the quarterback class right there. So, with that being said, let's get our mock draft form right now. So, the number 1 pick is the Packers. The number 1 pick, the Packers got the number 1 pick, okay? And I know most times when you come up to a draft, everybody know who's most likely you know who's the number 1 pick all the time in anybody's draft. And our draft ain't no different, all right? So I'm going to go to the Packers real fast. Let's get to their roster. Let's get to their situation right now, right? I wish I could show a lot of y'all my spreadsheet to be able to understand that. Which ones?
Oh, these are brand new pants, and I came up there and ready to bust out of them.
That's because you got 400 things you got to put on before you even put your pants on.
Nah, all I have was underwear, bra.
Don't nobody want to hear my mom talking about her. You know what? I'll be back. We ready to take a break right now. Oh shit. I'll be back in a second.